Get this. So if you have bad methylation problems, bad MTHFR, you can't handle carbohydrates correctly. Not only will you have insulin resistance, probably due to your B12 deficiency and other deficiencies possibly, but if you have bad methylation, bad MTHFR, you can't create a lot of ATP from carbohydrates. A normal person without any methylation problems, without any MTHFR, if they don't have any of those, they would produce 32 ATP every time they take in one carbohydrate. ATP is the energy coin or the fuel of the human body. Carbohydrates are not the fuel, but they can be converted to the fuel. Carbohydrates are like crude oil, and ATP is like unleaded gasoline. So if you take in one carbohydrate molecule, you should create 32 ATP. But people with bad methylation problems, MTHFR, they'll create very few ATP, usually like 5 or 6. And the rest of it goes to fat and has your whole life. If I was going to tell anyone what kind of diet to do, first I'd make sure your methylation's all lined up. Get our foundation methylation kit. It's a couple $100 off our website. That's how you test for MTHFR and all those other methylation conditions that you can do something about. Get that all taken care of, get your fatigue gone, and then start tightening up your diet. If you really want to hit it hard, I'd do a 72-hour water fast to begin with. Nothing humbles you out and gets you closer to God or your higher power than a 72-hour fast. Make sure your doctor says it's okay for you to do it too, especially if you're diabetic or anything. And then I'd do Atkins. I'd hardcore Atkins. I wouldn't touch a carb for at least 2 weeks. And eat really tight on the Atkins, like, fist-sized bites of food 4 or 5 times a day, and just be really cautious because you're in a fight for your life. You're going to change this. We're going to do this one time for 3 to 6 months or however long it took and get your weight down. Kind of after a month of that, ease into a paleo diet where you're adding vegetables is what you do. So you add low carb vegetables like broccoli and squash and things like that. Cauliflower. And so,
not carrots.
You have raw
I thought
carrot.
those were higher in carbs.
Yeah, if you cook them in syrup and maple
Some
syrup
nice
and brown
butter.
sugar and butter, yeah.
Oh, delicious.
Sounds so good. I
They're
love
really high in
carrots.
carbs at that point.